Latte. Okay, so I'm just waiting for latte so I can talk about what I want to talk about. I don't know if you guys saw my post. My post yesterday. But I was talking about something I had on mind and all that. Sorry if I'm whispering, but yeah, I'm tired and it's like 5 a.m. So I was saying that I feel like people fake the depression sometimes. Like they don't want it to end. Sometimes I feel like that's how it is. Um, they don't want to think positively, and they just extend their depression and all that. And I wish more people could stop encouraging it. I feel like I feel like I don't know. We just making it seem cool or whatever, but honestly, I don't know. Yo, what going?
Oh my gosh. Wow.
Okay, so what do you want to talk about? But yeah, you can still talk, because I'm gonna save it. I didn't even expect anyone to be here this time because 5 a.m. probably everywhere.
Yeah, everyone's probably sleeping because I was
Yeah,
sleeping. I woke up at like 3 a.m. Anyway, like you're talking about how people are trying to make depression cool. Yeah.
yeah, and somehow they don't want to think positively. I
Yeah.
think they always try to look for drugs for help, and that's not the right way.
Yeah. Obviously, depression is not good. It's bad. It's horrible. It's
Yeah, it's
something
like
that
sadness. One day you will be sad, and then the next day is like a constant sadness.
yeah, it's not something that you should be happy about. If you have depression, it's not good. It's not what you want. You don't.
Mm-hmm.
It's not cool
Obviously.
to have depression. A lot of the times it happens where people think they have depression, but they really don't.
Mm-hmm.
They just feel like they
And
need.
even if you tell yourself that you have depression, that's when you're gonna sink into it. You shouldn't make yourself believe that you have that. So if you don't make yourself believe that you have that, then you can fight it. But if you
Yeah,
tell yourself
exactly.
that you have it, then you're gonna just live with it.
Yeah, if if you feel like you have depression, and you start saying you have depression, then you might actually just think that that's not good. But if you feel like you're depressed, see, there's a difference
Mm-hmm.
between being depressed and having depression. Depression is an actual thing where it's ongoing and it doesn't stop, and it's not like you can't really get rid of it.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas if you're just depressed, that's a feeling in the moment. So if, let's say, I'm dating a girl and then
Mm-hmm.
she breaks up with me, I'm gonna feel depressed, but that won't last forever, and you can get rid of it. But if you keep saying, "Oh, I have depression," then it's gonna end up sticking with you, and that's not good.
Yeah, obviously. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And also, I don't understand. Personally, I try to really help the people I know who seem sad constantly or depressed, but I feel like they don't really accept my help, and that just puts me off. It just saddens me
yeah,
because I'm trying my best, and
yeah. Well, it's I don't know. Some people, when they have depression, it's like they don't want you to come near them, even though you're trying to help. And the thing is, when you have depression, help is the best thing. Help from people around you, help from
mm-hmm.
anyone. It means
Yeah,
something.
yeah, it does. But what do you think that they don't want anyone near them? Do you think they're not trying to end the depression?
I don't know. Maybe it's that, or maybe it's just they don't want people to see them like that. But I mean,
Well,
if you do have depression, um, it is possible to change. It it obviously it's not going to be easy to let make it go away, but it can go away. I don't know if it
Mhm.
can go away permanently because I've never experienced it, but it can go away for a certain amount of time. I know that.
So you've never really like felt. So you felt depressed, but you haven't had depression.
Yeah, I felt depressed at times, and that's the thing that I I felt depressed, so I felt like I had depression, but
Mhm.
as I kept going on, I started to change, and I realized that I was just depressed. I was just depressed. I didn't actually have depression,
Mhm.
and it can easily go away if you just stop thinking
Do you
about it.
think
Just
depression is actually like a sickness?
it is. It actually is. You can get medicine for depression.
But like I really don't. I don't know. I just don't like the idea of like it being a sickness and like getting medicine for it because I feel like medicine just like help you sink in it like even more.
Yeah. Well, yeah, exactly. You don't really. It. I don't know many people that have depression, and I don't know
Mhm.
many people that have depression that take medicine. I don't think it
Mhm.
helps that much. The best thing is just to stay positive and focus on the positives, because obviously depression is a bad thing. It's negative, but in this life,
Mhm.
part of the laws of the universe, if there can't be an extreme negative without an extreme positive, and vice versa. So if something really
True.
bad is happening in your life, there has to be something good that's going to happen in your life. It's not possible for it to just end with everything bad. There's going
Mhm.
to be something positive in your life.
Do you think that like only depressed people have suicidal thoughts, or also people with depression have suicidal thoughts?
Uh, Probably both, because
Mhm. But how are like the two terms so similar? Because I've always thought that they were like the same, but then they seem to be so like different yet so similar.
well, depression and being depressed.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's see when you're depressed, it's like you're just sad in the moment, and it goes
How
away.
how how long does a person feeling depressed last for?
It can last for as long as you make it last. And the thing is, you can make it last. Like some people, some people, they don't really get depressed. So like, if I had a girlfriend and she broke up with me, I would be depressed. But let's say, let's say, um, I've been dating this girl for maybe like 2 years, and then
Hmm.
she breaks up with me. I could feel, I could feel depressed for maybe a few weeks or something, but it doesn't stick with me longer than that. It can't stick with me
So
longer than that.
being depressed is basically like temporary, but then
Yeah,
depression, as you said, is a sickness that could last forever. And I think that
yeah,
like being depressed could easily lead to depression because you
it
can
can.
just
Yeah,
fall in it.
yeah, and like being depressed is about one single thing, but like you said, if it can turn into depression if you make it about everything.
Mm-hmm.
Because if
Sure.
this girl broke up with me, I would be depressed about that thing. I wouldn't
Mm-hmm.
be
But
depressed about life or anything, just
yeah.
that one thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I see. I don't know. I feel like people should spread more positivity, but then more people are like depressed. I feel like this generation has been the most like depressed, but
Yeah,
then I feel like they're the ones who should rather be like spreading positivity.
yeah, yeah. It's true. Because there's this thing
Because
called the
if
law
you
of
all
attraction.
like, mm-hmm,
Yeah, so the law of attraction. If I'm being negative and putting out negative energy, then I'm going to attract negative energy, and
mm-hmm,
that just makes everything bad. But if I turn positive, I can attract positive energy. So if you think
yeah,
positive, then you're gonna attract positive energy from other people, and that's the best thing. That's how you change, because
yeah, true,
you can change energies with other people who have greater, stronger energies.
mm-hmm, that's true.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like he wrote about like depression, or do you think that like he helps people who have depression more because like he relates to them, or he helps them to sink in more to the depression?
Wait, who are we talking about?
Extentation.
Oh, okay. Um, well, I guess he was. Some people could say that he was trying to make it cool or make it
Mhm.
like more people get depression. Um, because if you start thinking that if you start listening to depressing music and you start thinking depressing thoughts, then you could end up with depression. But
Mhm.
I think his main goal was not to reach out to the people that are
Yeah.
fine, but to reach out to the people who already have depression and to try and take it away from them.
Yeah, I see it.
And he was doing that through his music really well. Because I know
Mhm.
I didn't know anyone personally, but I heard about people who listened to X, and because he was relating with them, it helped
Mhm.
them a lot with their
Yeah.
depression. Because if
It's just like, when you're sad and you listen to sad music to feel more sad, but then it helps you at the end. I don't know. I feel like it's
yeah
just like that.
yeah if you have if let's say I'm sad and
Mhm.
someone else is also sad and experiencing the exact same thing, it makes me feel more comfortable. So
Mhm.
if all these people with depression started listening to X and X said that he had depression as well and that it's
Mhm.
fine, you can live with it, it can go,
Mhm.
that makes you feel more comfortable.
Yeah, I feel like that as well. How do you feel about rappers who rap about drugs?
Who
Do you
take
feel
drugs?
like no, who rap about drugs?
Oh, rap about drugs.
Like,
That's
they're like I don't know, they make it seem like it's like a good thing and all that.
yeah. Um, drugs are not good. Drugs are the worst. Um, if you, if people think that drugs help depression, but they're gonna end up making shit worse. Um,
True. Cause it's
drugs.
like a temporary how do you say it? Temporary answer, but then over time it will become a bad habit and
Yeah,
it will just turn to something worse.
yeah. It's temporary. The best thing is just to get help from uh,
Mm.
other people who have experienced it or are experiencing it, or just other people that you love in your life. And if
Yeah.
they know what you're going through, they will help you through it.
And also, what's your how do you cope with like the passing of someone, like a loved one?
Um, uh, like,
And how do you
thank,
think that people should cope with it?
well, for me, thankfully, no one I like love has passed away, but
Mhm.
I think one of my mum's friends passed away, and she was really close to that friend, and I could
Mm.
see how it affected her. Like it, I was
Yeah.
in, we were on holiday, and we got, she got the news, and it affected her. It affected her for like the rest of the trip, and
Yeah.
and it just
Oh
helped.
yeah. One
It
thing
just
I also
helped.
wanted to say
Yeah,
is like um you see how like her friend's passing affected her, it probably affected you too. So like sometimes when people feel like sad about something else, like that energy reflects onto you, but like those people may not know. So that's why it's important to be like positive all the time, because you may not know like what your impact could be on like other people.
yeah. Um, yeah, it reflects on you, and that's why in those moments, that's when you need people you love and your family the most. That's when you need them the
Yeah.
most. They need to stick by your side. and
Hmm.
you need to stick by their side
But
as
then
well. Don't
most of the
disrespect them.
time, they're the one who like leads you to being depressed. Cause yeah, even though they're the ones who
Pardon?
like help you as well, they're the one who also lead you to your depression.
It's not about. It's about obviously since they're your family. In not all the cases, but in lots of cases, since they're your family, you love them the most. And
Yeah.
when you have depression or you're depressed, you just need people that you love, not necessarily your family. But I'm just saying
Mm.
your family because a lot of people love their
Yeah.
family
Yeah.
because you were
Yeah.
born it. You were born with them. You like everything you do is pretty much with them. You live with them. So not everyone, but lots of people love their family.
Mm.
But when you're depressed or you have depression, it's best to be with people that you love, whether it's your
Mm-hmm.
family, your
People
friends.
you love and people who understand you and understand how you're feeling.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Even if they don't necessarily talk to you, as long as they're with you in the moment, it helps.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Do you think that like stress is also um like is also can also lead to being depressed?
Yeah, they're two separate things. Because I know stress is also another thing that people have, and it's really not good for them.
Mm-hmm.
Um, like it literally drains your body if you're stressed.
Mm-hmm.
It
Yeah.
people get gray hairs at young ages because they're stressed.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and that's not a good thing. It's like shortening your life.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but if you're stressed for a certain amount of time, if you're stressed like full on just stressed, it doesn't necessarily mean you have depression. It means you.
You just
I
need
don't
time
know how
to
to explain it.
yourself. You need
Exactly.
yeah to
You need to what's called just
like separate
sit down.
yourself from everything
Yeah,
that's draining you and just relax.
exactly. Just get rid of, not get rid of, but like put everything to the side and take a
Mm-hmm.
moment for yourself. It's not gonna hurt you, and if oh shit, if
That's my goal. Yeah.
if if it is um gonna affect you if you stop doing that thing, then it doesn't matter. You need to take a break from it anyway. If it's work or something,
Mm-hmm.
you need to tell you. Like people need to understand in this world that
Yeah.
other people need breaks. You can't just
Mm-hmm.
go full on non-stop. So
Yeah.
your boss needs to let you have some alone time or relaxed time. But
Mm-hmm.
I
True.
guess I guess in today's day and age, people don't care about that sort of stuff. They're just gonna make you work
Yeah.
24/7.
Mm-hmm.
But that's something
And
that you need.
yeah, that's true. How do you feel about death? Are you afraid of it? And how do you think it's gonna be like?
Um, Death is inevitable. It's not it. It's gonna happen to everyone, and you
Yeah.
just have to. It takes some time, but you just have to accept that at a certain point, and It can come with age. It can come with sickness, with drugs, or it can just come instantly from something you're very unlucky about, like
Mm,
maybe shootings and stuff.
yeah.
Um, but death is inevitable. It happens, but you just have to accept the fact that it's gonna happen and live your life right now and like live in the moment. You have
But
to enjoy.
aren't you like curious about it? Like, aren't you
Yeah,
curious about how it's gonna feel like and everything? And it's so weird. Like, I don't know. Lately, I've been like thinking about it. Not like thinking like I wanna kill myself, but
yeah,
I've
yeah,
been really thinking about how it's gonna be if it's gonna be like just like sleep or what. Like, I'm
yeah.
curious, and I feel like that's not a good thing. Like, I shouldn't question death.
Um, it's okay to think about it. Just don't think about it too much because I think everyone has thought about it, and it really
Mm-hmm.
depends on what you believe in. Because a lot of people believe in different things. If you believe in God, then you believe what most people believe. Look, there's a hell and a
Yeah.
heaven. There's afterlife. Once you die, if you're good, you go to heaven. If you're bad, you go to hell. And that's what I believe in, but that's just me. Everyone believes in something different. So yeah, it just really depends on what you believe in. But
Mhm.
everyone is curious about death. I mean, like, yeah.
Mhm. But it's just so weird, like. But
Yeah,
then, just think about it. It's just like when you were born, like you didn't know you were gonna be born. You don't know your life before you were born.
yeah,
So I feel
exactly.
like it's just gonna be
Yeah,
normal.
maybe you're born into another world. Maybe you're born into another person. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
Hmm. Yeah, and back to the death thing for a quick second. Like that's why people will tell you to live life in the moment and make the most of what you can in life, because
Yeah.
life is very fragile. It can be gone in seconds or minutes
True.
or weeks, and that's the thing that scares people. But basically,
Mhm.
if you live your life scared, you're not going to experience anything, and then when death does
Yeah.
come, you're going to regret not doing anything. So
Mhm.
just live life in the moment, because it could all be gone in a second.
True. But I feel like if like people knew what it was like, then we wouldn't be afraid of it and it would just be normal. So I just want like someone to reassure us that it's gonna be normal, because
Yeah,
most people are afraid of like new things, new
yeah,
challenges and all that. So if there's someone out here that just comes and tell us that it's gonna be fine, then that will just help people more.
yeah. I mean, back to like what you believe in. It really depends on what you believe in. Some people believe there's life after death, and lots of people believe in different things. But if if you do believe that there's life after death, or you go to a heaven or a hell,
Hmm.
then that reassures that person. It doesn't really reassure everyone, because not everyone believes it, but it
Yeah.
reassures some people that, okay, if I'm good enough, if I, as long as I'm good enough, when I die, I'm gonna be fine. I'm gonna go to a good place. Oh yeah, just because someone believes in something, that does not mean you have to believe in it too. You can find your own whatever to believe in. Just
Hmm. Oh
yeah,
yeah. Talking about finding your own whatever, I feel like for depression also you have to find your own happiness so that you have a reason to keep living.
yeah, yeah. It's true. You have to find what makes you happy, whether it's love people you love,
Hmm.
or it can be
But
anything,
then
as long as it makes you happy.
you should never let your happiness depend on like someone, because
Yeah, yeah.
that's just draining.
Yeah, people can change, and that's what fucks people up even more. When, let's
Hmm.
say, they're depressed and their only source of happiness is one person, then that person dies, or that person leaves them, or whatever happens,
Yeah.
that means they're going to be depressed for the rest of their life. That's why you can't let your happiness depend on one person only. It
Yeah,
should depend.
yeah.
It doesn't even have to be a person. It could be things, inanimate objects. Just just have multiple sources of happiness, and that's the best.
Hmm. Yeah, that's actually true.
There are some things that, like, they you don't know that they
Hello?
make you happy until you explore them in depth.
Hmm.
So you can
Yeah,
find other things that make you happy even when you don't know about them. So just keep
yeah.
looking.
God, I think I'm gonna sleep now because I'm traveling in like a few hours.
Oh yeah, cool. Stay flat. Alright. Safe.